Hey guys, I am back to show you a little bit of an update, and then I'm going to show you the kit together that I sort of put together for a layout that I'm thinking about making. So let me show you and reintroduce you to my ribbons. So over the weekend, I was watching TV. I was kind of, I think it was just my allergies. I was starting to kind of not feel real good. So I decided to go ahead and tackle this box of ribbon that I had previously showed you guys. So I had this chipboard already in my, or cardboard in my stash. So I just went and just made some notches in it to be able to wind my ribbon around it. And I kind of just put the rest kind of strategically. I am only keeping the ribbon that fits in here. And that's it. I did do a little bit of a tidy off camera to go through some of the remaining items from my dirty little secrets that I just wasn't sure about, and I just needed some additional time. So here, I'm going to show you, I've just brought just these two things as samples. I will say this is the only alpha because I was so on the fence about using these alphas. I may live to regret it, but we'll see. I did decide to keep some of my flowers because I do use them every once in a while, and so now I've dwindled them down, so I don't have as much, but the ones that I am keeping, I'm hoping to be able to use in future projects, and then I can kind of reevaluate how things are going in like maybe a year from now and just see whether or not do I go for these? Do I even use them still? I'll show you the project in a second, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what's going to be up next, I think, what I'm thinking about. All right, so I had this, let me just show you. I don't even know where this is from. I think this is an old kit. I don't even know where it's from. You're supposed to be able to make this there's nothing on it, a 2-page layout with it. I don't know what happened to these strips, and I really don't have enough pictures to make a double-page layout. But I can't remember whether or not I adhered these already down, but here I already have this adhered, and again, I can move it. I can, I can have this on the side, at the top, whatever my orientation is going to be. This is my photo. And I had already put these kits together. They were in my last kind of putting kits from scraps together, but I thought that some of the colors, not all, but some of the colors really go well with this kit. So I think I'm gonna take out the gray, just because I don't think gray doesn't really, there's a lot more warm colors on here. So I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna try to bring in these more vibrant colors, and I can pick from those as I build up my layout. The kit already had this cut apart or cut out, but I don't know if I'm going to use it because I really want to use those alphas. It had Scrap Your Trip. I don't know if that's where this is from, but this little baggie was in here with some like summer related die cuts. Oh, jeez. So maybe I can make a title using some of these, whether it's the word summer. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to keep these handy so that I have them. And then I know that this is from my stash. I know I probably put some of these in because this one reminded me of that had the ice cream. But I think I just had this in my stash from I don't know when. And then what I have decided, as I said, I'm going to try to use these because I think they will go. I don't know. And then I had pulled my pink flowers and my orange flowers because I don't know. I would like to use the pink just because it'll bring out some of her, some of the colors in the photo, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let me give this some thought, thumb through here. Maybe I'll get a little bit of inspiration and we will get cracking. Okay guys, so I'm fast forwarding this. I'm just showing you here how I have stretched that hot pink paper to look like it's much longer than it actually is. Just by cutting it, it's going to get tucked under those pattern papers. So I'm just trying to put this the hot pink paper there evenly so that I had already tried, I cut this part out. I had tried to put it on and it was way off. So I'm fixing it and checking it once, checking it twice. Yeah. So here I'm just, I'm going to start to adhere these layers of paper, and there I'm just showing you the work in the background there, and I've just put some adhesive down. I'm sorry for the shadows. I am filming this at nighttime, which I don't normally do, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. I was trying to take advantage of some scrappy time with friends after work, and just trying to catch up. I'm always trying to catch up. So here I'm just taking a look at these extra pieces of pattern paper. I'm trying to make some decisions about what I want to bring in, what I don't. I'm kind of just testing, auditioning different parts here. And I do have those die cuts that were in that kit with those popsicles. So I am going to use those two colors. And right around that area here, I'm going to go and I'm going to start trying to build a title. And you'll see what ends up happening. I hope there were times that I was during this this filming that I was talking a whole lot, so I've cut some of this part out, and I'm trying to build, oh, here I am trying to build the first word. And I'll spare you, but basically the word that I'm trying to come up with is summer. And it's fine. I find all the letters. I have more than enough. But as I try to adhere it, and you'll see it here in a second, it doesn't fit. These letters are really wide, and I didn't realize that. I didn't think they were like this. So, yeah. I'm like, okay, that's not going to work because that popsicle paper or ice cream paper is so busy that you're not going to be able to see it. So I have to kind of switch gears, and here I saved you from watching me pull all the letters for ice cream. And now I'm just playing around and trying to figure out where exactly do I want my title. Do I want it all at the top? Do I want to spread it at the top and the bottom? Do do I want it on the brown? Do I want it on the pink? We're all over the place. So I'm going to live with that for a little while. I'm trying to see this other popsicle. And I'm just, sometimes when I have a hard time committing or what have you, I just move on to the next thing. So here I'm going ahead and I'm going to try to build up my clusters and start working on those. And hopefully it'll come together. That's what I always hope. And so I've pulled these two doilies in, one small, one a little bit bigger. That one is from Doodlebug, and the bigger one, I think it's a 4-inch doily, just from my stash. And this is what it's gonna end up looking like, with some additional elements. But here I'm gonna come to you real time and walk you through it. All right, guys, so I am coming to you now real time. Let me update you guys on, here, just trying to get some fun foam, some dimensionals. So I've pretty much adhered everything. It's not perfect. Oh, I haven't even adhered that. Okay. I've adhered the doilies. I pulled these doilies from my stash. I die cut these just with some metal dies that I have it in my stash. And wait a second, I think I was gonna put this over in the other section here. Yes. Okay. That's where it was supposed to go. Oops. And then I was trying to fit the word summer, but it didn't work. I found that off of one of the sticker sheets that I had laying around. And okay. So I have adhered the doilies here, but nothing else is adhered besides the paper. Obviously, the paper is all adhered. I did do a little bit of die cutting, so I have this. I think I'm going to put that down here so it will have the date. And then I wanted to just show you that I did use the letters. And I did go through my summer stuff to try to find some ice cream related stuff or summer related stuff. So I have the puffy sitting off here to the side, so I may go through those in a sec here. But I wanted to, as I was working, I wanted to kind of just update you guys on where things are in terms of, I did go through, and I can't remember, and so forgive me, as I was thinking about my space, and particularly when I went through the bins where some of the stuff came for the kit today, I cleared out all of the iris containers that were in that unit that I was using for this stuff. I have managed to fit my ribbon, my flowers that I was showing you guys earlier, and those two things into one drawer in my tall Alex drawer, because I still have one more empty drawer in there. So I did have that available, and so I just decided to go ahead and use it. I don't know how long those will be there, but at least they're no longer in my my calyx. So there's that. And then I did go through, and I didn't film this part, but I did go through my one of my other fabric bins that I have in my calyx that was full it was full of unfinished mini albums, and that one had mini albums, and I had like things like to store cards. Like, it was just a mishmash of basically unfinished projects. So I've gone ahead, went through them, decided which ones I want to keep. And I'm giving myself like time frames. I think I'm gonna actually jot it down. I'm gonna make sure that I write it down somewhere, and it will go in my planner for next year to kind of revisit where stuff is. And then and hopefully I can finish off some of the stuff that's in there. Like, those will just be projects that I need to work on. And then what else? I still have a couple of those canvas bins to go through that are in my Calyx. So I know one of them has die cutting materials for my old Sizzix. And oh, that's weird. It's like not gripping. Maybe just need to give it a minute here. Old Sizzix stuff. So I just need to make a decision as to whether or not to keep them. And if I do, then where I'm going to store them, because I'm starting to run out of room for my albums. And I don't want to just keep getting more and more Calyx units if I haven't gone through and done just to see what's actually in some of those canvas bins. And then what else do I have? I know I have another one that is filled with adhesives, and I think that's fine. That one can stay. It's just a whole bunch of other adhesive type supplies that I access all the time. Whenever my supplies get low here in my small Alex drawers, that's where I go. Oh, I can't believe this is not sticking. I'm gonna just test out this first one. Okay, that's fine. And then the last one that I have is another canvas bin with mixed media. I think I can also dwindle down my mixed media, because there's a bunch of stuff in there that I don't use. So I can decide whether or not I want to make a profit and want to put them on Marketplace, or bring them to a crop with me and try to sell them there. I guess I should ask maybe some of my friends. And I have one family member who does stamping. Maybe I should ask her if she uses the chalks, and then I can just give them to her, because the chalks are the ones that I know I don't use. I also have Cricut supplies, like the vinyl. I'm not getting rid of those. I'll just keep those. I think I just need a better storage option for those, just because I don't use them obviously all the time. Okay, so I think I'm going to adhere these. This one got caught. There we go. I don't think I pressed very hard on that one, and it just lifted. Okay. So I think that's good. And then I want for the C to kind of overlap there. Should I start with the M? Let me just space them out. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with the M. So I need to figure out that situation, but they will be in future videos or future updates. I do have a craft closet, which mostly I just use for storage for my kind of on the go anytime I go to crops. And some of my organizational stuff is in there too, but I need to go through them again and I may just do this part and let the glue set overnight. I am scrapping at nighttime, so you'll forgive if the lighting is not the greatest. But it's getting late for me. It's not late for other people. But I do have to work tomorrow. I just hopped on to just catch up with some friends and who were scrapbooking because they had the day off today, which I did not. If you're watching this in real time, when this goes up, it will be May 13th. And I'm recording this the Thursday night before International Scrapbooking Weekend. So some folks who were lucky enough to get some time off from work that are my friends, have been scrapping today. So it was just good to catch up with them. And I worked on some of this layout while I was talking to them, which is good. Oh, see, this is not adhering. Oh, maybe this isn't the best glue for this type of stuff. I don't think I'm keeping these letters. As much as I wanted to keep them because I love the color. If this glue, which dries clear, by the way, if this glue doesn't work, I don't know if my other glue dries clear, which is why I opted to use this one. Okay. Maybe I can put something heavy on it. All right, I think I'm gonna have to re-glue this one. I came all the way off. Well, that's disappointing. Ugh. Make it a mess, make it a mess. Okay. Let me just put the top on that. All right. All right, I think I'm going to leave my water bottle overnight and see how this sets, you guys. And then I'm going to put something else that's heavy over here. All right, so stay tuned and we'll be back tomorrow. and we'll either finish together or I will show you some final clips of the finished layout. You gotta do what you gotta do.